Hi, this is Sean. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Individuals with Disability Education Act, also known as IDEA. This law is a major driving force in special education in the United States today. In 1975, Congress enacted the Education for All Handicapped Children's Act. This was the predecessor for IDEA. The act was passed in order to help states protect the educational needs of students with special needs. In 1990, Congress reenacted the law as the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act in order to put more emphasis on the individual student as opposed to a handicap. Since IDEA became law, schools have made major strides in ensuring that all students obtain an appropriate education. Before the original law took effect in 1975, conditions for students with disabilities were appalling. Up to 200,000 students with physical and mental disabilities lived in state-run institutions. These institutions not only lacked the educational needs of these children, but also lacked basic needs such as food, clothing, and shelter. In the 1950s and 60s, the federal government began to develop supports for children with disabilities. These supports laid the framework for more effective programs. Examples include the Training of Professional Personnel Act of 1959. This law helped train teachers of students with mental disabilities. The Elementary and Secondary Education Act of 1965 helped with grant assistance for students with disabilities. IDEA is broken up into four major parts. Part A is free and appropriate public education, or FAPE. Students between the ages of birth up to 21 with disabilities are given assessments in all areas relating to their mental or physical disability. The second part of IDEA creates the Individualized Education Program, or IEP. The IEP consists of specific steps that parents, teachers, and the students themselves can do to achieve their outlined goals. Students are to be provided with education in the least restrictive environment, or LRE. In many cases today, this means the general education classroom. When writing the IEP, parent and student input must be taken into consideration. During the IEP process, if a parent feels that the IEP is not adequate, they have the right to challenge it using a system known as due process. The third part of IDEA focuses on very young children from birth up to 3 years of age. Families are required to receive a family service plan. The family service plan lays out the concerns, priorities, and resources for the entire family, not just the child. This is how the FSP differs from the IEP. The fourth and final part of IDEA outlines national activities that can be taken to support students with special needs. Examples include parent trainings and use of technology to help children reach their goals. The Individuals with Disability Education Act has many strengths. Parents of children with disabilities are enthusiastic about the law. Most students with disabilities now attend their neighborhood schools and are interacting with their peers. However, even with all the gains made under IDEA, there is still more work to be done. There are still students that IDEA does not cover. 85% of juveniles in detention centers have disabilities which are not covered under IDEA. And school districts are putting some students in general ed classes who cannot handle the work. In my own personal and professional experience, IDEA has made life considerably better for many students. Students with disabilities are interacting more with their peers, and the classmates of these students are finding out that they have more in common than differences. Thanks for watching my video. I hope this has made you more informed about the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act.